Yeah. Sounds great.
Okay, I'm on a new computer, so everything's all
nice.
corked up.
Nice.
New computer, who dis?
Exactly.
How's Windows 11 treating you? No, you don't use Windows.
I don't. Oh, Steve, I don't even want to go there.
Does anyone have Windows 11?
I don't have it yet. So.
All right. Well, tonight on Monday Night Heroes, we will be dedicating the entire show to a retrospective of Styx's career. How it
I'll be taking my leave tonight. Good night, guys.
That's it for me. Thank you.
I don't know nothing about that. I'll be stepping out.
That's because you have too much time on your hands.
Oh, jeez.
Steve.
I'm assuming that was a Styx reference, and I don't get it.
Steve.
So yeah, when are we doing the adventure
Well,
with
this
all?
will be the cornerstone of tonight's broadcast.
When are we doing a campaign that's all like prog rock song titles?
Oh Jesus.
Maybe that's what we'll be doing next.
Earth Elementals are making another brick in the wall. Oh wait, no.
It would have
It's
to be
just going to degenerate until we're just only talking about Marillion.
Yes. And Dream Theater.
And we will choose free will. Right, no.
Yes. Well, in a roundabout way, we are playing Old School Essentials. And we are playing the Temple of Elemental Evil. And you guys are no longer on the fourth, the most dangerous of all levels, because you are back in Nulb. We'll just put you back there. In the old Waterside Hotel, where you are, where we have, well, we've had a lot happen last time, right?
We did.
If someone wants to do a quick recap about that, because it was so awesome. I had been talking about it for a week to anybody who would listen. I'm sick of talking about it.
Previously on.
I stopped paying attention after I died.
See, someone died. And it was a beloved character.
Yeah, but it was only temporary because I cast Ray's dead and brought her back.
Have you? It hadn't happened yet.
Well, I mean, we had 4 days. I wanted to make sure we were safely out of the dungeon, but as soon as we were on the surface,
we haven't even
I was
looted
going
the room yet.
Yeah, you guys still gotta loot the room. I'm just gonna be over and mind my business. Sizzling gently in the
I'll
night.
give you the experience for looting the room.
It's like bacon.
Right, but not
Yes.
We'll bring you back, but we're also going to take our time. Is that the plan?
It's not the first time I've been mostly dead.
Okay.
Well, I've got 1 5th level spell in the tank, and it's Ray's dead, so I'm holding that out for Timpani.
Oh.
I'm down to 1/4, 1/5. That is the end of my spells for the day.
Yeah. Does she come back with a big H on her head?
No. Not a hologram.
Okay. So you start to loot these guys. The corpse that you believe was Hedrick.
Okay.
Has 2 potions of extra healing.
Oh, he's not going to need that anymore.
Okay.
A potion of flying, and a scroll.
A scroll?
A scroll.
Okay.
Like the shape-shifting alien?
Mysterious.
Yes, and all the spells are tattooed on its body. It's like that Ramsey Campbell.
Scroll.
Yeah.
So it's like cold print in a dungeon.
It's a dire wraith disguised as a scroll, disguised as the President of the United States.
Oh, Franklin Richards, stop it. No more scrolls. Oh, wait, that's a different story.
So that's what that jackass has on Edric, the dead.
Well,
Hedrick confirmed.
should we do something to prevent him from coming back as Hedrick the Angry Lich? Alright.
Unless his
Yeah,
phylactery was his head.
Yeah, you know what? I'm going to have the Brogers just kind of pulverize his remains into paste here, so while everyone else is going about their things, unless someone has some strange objection.
Curiosity is, can anybody tell what the scroll is?
It's a scroll, Baltana.
Baltana,
Yes.
do you have the ability to read scrolls?
Do I? I thought that was
I think it's
level 9 or 10. Oh, that's scroll
right.
use.
But you can read and determine what kind of a scroll it is. I mean, you have a arcane spellcaster and a cleric, so I mean,
Okay. I'd like to see what is the scroll used for.
okay, so it is a cleric scroll,
Oh,
which makes sense because Hedrick was a cleric. It has 5 spells. The ubiquitous silence, 15-foot radius, dispel magic, cure critical wounds, flame strike, and slay living.
ah.
yes.
Say what?
Don't worry, we'll test it on you later.
Is that basically the AD&D equivalent of Finger of Death?
Funky death top.
5, the 5th finger of death.
The middle finger of death. Power word scrunch.
Okay, so the other 2 don't have anything on them, but there was that. Now that the curtain has been beaten. No offense. There's that area behind the dais.
Mm-hmm.
That's a dais.
Dr. Davis.
That where the corpse of one of them, the fireball casting guy, that Baltana stabbed through the head.
I was a little upset at the time.
At least he's still there.
Okay, let's take a peek.
There are, so it's the skull-shaped room.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Oh yes. Okay.
There are 2 chests in this room.
Okay, everyone. There's 2 chests in this room, but I would rather not anybody be close by, just in case I end up setting off a trap. Is that
Okay.
okay?
We'll wait over
Does
here.
one chest only tell the truth and the other chest only tells lies?
Yeah, I guess
You
you
will
would
find out when I say they're both
Ask
empty.
ask the chests.
How big are these chests? It's a bad question. I'm not forgetting to ask it.
Just went right there. Just went to it directly.
Eyes.
Looks like a chest. Actually, before I do anything like that, would I be able to get any healing of any sort?
I got a healing potion I could hand you. Like I said, I've got
We've got
one
3
raised
potions of
dead.
extra healing.
And
I
that's
have
spoken
2 hit.
for.
I have 2 hit points left.
Well, here.
You should probably take that.
Okay. What? The D6 plus 1?
It's extra healing. I don't know what that one does.
If I can find it. X.
Treasures, potions.
Ooh,
It's an AD&D one.
It's an AD&D one.
Here, let's just do 2d6 and add admin.
I'll
Okay.
just give him some hit points.
Okay.
I've got a 4th level spell too. I'm gonna tap Baltana on the back and give him 2d6 plus 2 hit points back as well.
Okay. And if you want to roll that because I'm rolling like shit, that would be
Uh,
awesome.
11 hit points for me.
No, that's perfect.
Whatever that
Thank you.
potion is. So
What
and now
level
I
are
have
you,
one
Baltana?
spell left.
What level are you?
What did you say?
Baltana?
I am. I'm looking right now. Give me a quick sec. I am now level 8 after last week.
Great.
Yeah.
Congratulations. I should sing a bardic song of inspiration for you. All right,
So yeah, you have these 2 traps. Oh, traps. 2 chests.
That's good to know. 2 traps, also with 2 chests. Okay, I want to approach. You said there's one on the left, one on the right, correct?
Yes.
Do they look the same or similar?
Yes. Yes, they look pretty similar.
Then I'm going to go to the right one first because the right is right. So let's do it.
Okay.
I-
All right. So
What
you're
I
at
wanna do is-
60%, right?
I'm what?
60%.
Correct.
Okay. So on the right, you start to look at this chest, and just as you're about to reach over and take a look at it, you actually see that there is a glyph. You could faintly see like the etchings of a magical glyph around the chest.
Ooh.
Ooh.
With a glyph, in my prior knowledge, would I know how to disable it, or would this be something that I would call over a caster?
You
And this would-
probably don't know how to disable it, but the bard may.
All
Okay.
right.
I'm
Call-
going to be saying, hey, there's a glyph over here on one of these chests, on the one on the right. I'm not sure how to disable it, but maybe someone can.
Sounds like a great question. If only we had someone who knew how to do a law roll. Oh wait, that's
what's your lore 1 and 2?
one. It's like 1 to 2. So,
All right. So I'm going to roll this for you.
all right.
Okay. You take a look at it, and you think that it's an electricity glyph, and the way to disable it is to as you're touching it, state the name of the glyph.
Oh, okay.
I bet it's named Jerry.
Yeah, is that pretty obvious?
Well, I mean, at Red Rocks, his guitar did shoot out blue lightning. It is alleged, so it could be Jerry.
Hmm. All right. Well,
We
that's
could do
how
a
we.
total jam band themed.
Wait,
Right,
did
but-
we move off of prog rock into noodling guitar music? Is that what's going on?
Yes, but really, there's only one jam band that is worth anything. That is the Grateful Dead. Well, I guess the Allman Brothers were pretty good. All right, and Little Feat. All right, there's a couple. All right, I digress.
And who invited the musician to this party?
Hey, now. In any case,
All right, so yeah, so you think that if you state the name of the glyph as you're touching it, it will disarm that glyph.
is it possible for us to just throw the chest against the wall using the power of an ogre?
And
I
it
mean-
would destroy everything inside the chest.
Is that Well, I mean, it's something that evil people liked anyway, man. I mean, how good could it be? But all right, fine.
Squidder,
Yeah.
I regret to inform you, in the other
Mm.
room, the ogres are forming a union.
Oh no. Again. Anyway. Oh, I'll go talk to the ogres here and try to dissuade them from that. But okay, so as long as you can figure out how to, say the name of the glyph exactly while touching it, then it's like then you'll have a chance to, disarm it without causing too much of a ruckus.
It's probably something like Thara's Dune or Ayuz. It's some evil god name because that's the way these scumbags work.
Yeah, I mean, you could try Patrick and see what happens.
You can't identify the rune?
It said it was an electricity room.
Yeah,
I
I know.
was an
Well,
electricity
I don't
room.
know. Shocky McShockface. It's just I know I can tell you what the type of a rune is. I don't know what the name of a rune is. So we're kind of at an impasse on this. And what about the other one?
I could check the other one to see if it has anything.
Yeah.
And actually, give me a quick sec. Oh, that doesn't help. Okay, never mind. I will check the other chest for traps while.
Okay, so as you approach the other one, and you're because you're aware that the first one had this glyph,
Yeah.
Etched around or magically imbued around it. It looks like this one also has. You can tell that there's
Okay.
lines of power written around this one as well. They look similar.
Okay. And I would not know. I would assume not. I would not know anything about magic like this.
You yourself.
I know about it, but I wouldn't have played with it.
It's not common magic.
Okay. So with these chests, since they are trapped, can we just have one of the ogres drag it with them? And we could bring to see if somebody can actually figure it out? Or what do you guys think? My fear is we're going to open it up and it's going to blow up. So if we don't understand or know the correct wording, we're just going to throw it away.
It's not a good idea
Well-
to just throw someone's life away on this.
That's exactly. Because I mean, it killed you almost killed you last time, Sylric. And I don't want to do that, but I would rather have somebody who understands what this
Well,
rune
Sylric
is.
could do the trick tomorrow that he did on me today and dispel the magic off of it. But
Okay.
that's like a tomorrow project.
Yeah.
Let's just let's just figure out a room to use as our treasure storage and assessments room later on when we come back to it, and we'll just pop these as our prime candidates then, and see what else we can find. And that's going to be my vote, but it's like, you tell me where else we could go on this. We've still got a ton of rooms to be checking out here. Let's just figure out what we've got.
Okay, well, we'll come back to these chests.
And we should come back to a lot of this. We need to get Timpani out of here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, my suggestion to Squidder would be to assign some of these ogres and gargoyles to return to their previous positions of guarding this particular treasure, but on our behalf and not on the behalf of Headless over here.
Agreed. Listen up, brokers. As the new sheriffs in town here, but the one true possessors of the skull of power, our new orders are to guard these chests with your life and the lives of anyone else who's handy to guard it with. Let no one else touch them except us when we return. Is that clear?
Yes, master.
And do you want any snacks while we're out running around errands?
Yes, we would like some elf jerky.
Excellent. We'll see what we can find.
Some
Carry
what?
on.
Some what?
Elf jerky.
No.
I do hope somebody has removed my body from that room.
I keep trying, and everybody's like, "No, we gotta loot these chests. We've got to." I'm like, "Let me take our dead friend out of here so we can heal."
Don't let the ogres eat me. That's all I'm asking.
All right, so yeah, I guess. I mean, last time you just brought me back, and
could we just bring her back now?
Yeah, but she's gonna be.
She can't move.
She's gonna be really enfeebled. I mean, she could walk
Yeah.
over here, but
you gotta carry her
like
stuff.
leaning on somebody. Yeah, she's not gonna be able to carry her gear, etc., etc., etc. It would be easier if we got her out of here and then I raised her outside and she could just ride on a donkey home.
Could I just say something crazy? We're gonna have to carry her anyways. So why don't we raise her up now? Because we're gonna have to carry her one way or another, and then she'll have one less day of have the res sickness, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah, it's 2 weeks. It takes 2 weeks to recover from being raised. It's not fun.
Well,
I wouldn't assume it wouldn't be fun, but even if she could walk. Go ahead, Sylric. Sorry.
Yeah, she would be able to walk, and I do have invisibility prepared.
This isn't something that you can just shove her into the bag of holding.
No, but what I'm saying is that if she can walk,
Shove her into a bag of holding. What is wrong with you? What is wrong with you?
She's currently not going to complain if she's holding. She's
a battle buddy. She's that dude's cousin. Put her in a bag of holding. What on earth?
That's Mitt Romney.
I've been holding on to that skull for too long.
Okay.
He's always this evil.
I'm just trying to figure out how to avoid a big encumbrance penalty for all.
All right. Well, I can raise her now, if that's the vote. And then
thank you. I'd vote for it.
I specifically look at Sylric because he seems to be the smart one.
Ouch!
You're all in trouble.
Now he generally does that anyway because Sylric, out of the two of them, seems to be the smart one.
Well, I do have a 12 int, so.
You've also been the one to go through being dead.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I did bring him back from the dead once too.
So yeah, I think you should raise her, and then I'll make her invisible.
Oh.
And that way,
it's not going to be like forever, right? Though she's going to become visible again at some point.
Jesus Christ.
Be invisible 12 8.
Because I don't want to bring her back and then she's just always invisible. That's no kind of life.
You're right. You're right. Let's see. Oh wow.
Can my spirit veto this and just stay dead forever?
Let's see.
You don't get a vote.
She wants to come back to this bullshit.
You're going to come back to life, like it or not.
Okay, so it's permanent unless it's broken by attacking or casting a spell.
Well, we both know she's not going to be doing either one of those things for 2 weeks.
Right. So 2 weeks are going to pass, and just one morning she's going to come down. She's going to come down the stairs and just deck Sylric.
She's going to smack the bar.
Okay. All right. Well, let's do this. This is the first time I've done it on my own and not with a scroll. So stand back because there might be explosions.
Nah, Moradin is with you.
Hamna Moradin raise
Oh.
this fallen sister from her sleep to walk amongst us once again. Prayer, prayer, prayer. Cast raise dead.
Yeah, so your hammer glows with the sacred light of Moradin, making the entire area light up blindingly, and you see Timpani starts to stir,
Ooh.
more like groaning.
Oh.
See,
Every-
Moradin's
every-
got it going on. See what just happened? She was dead. Now
I'll
she's
be
alive.
honest with you. There is
Everything
the
hurts.
raspiest, faintest, weakest scream you've ever heard comes out of her.
You're just in time for
It's a wheeze, but she is definitely screaming.
See, she's alive.
Let's see if she can appreciate music. I break out the bagpipes.
Told you
can't
he's the one getting
screaming,
smacked.
but it's still happening. You can't hear the screaming over the bagpipes, but it's still happening.
Who could have seen that coming?
We've been playing this game for like over a year, everyone.
Yeah.
So here we are in the skull room. My skulls. Now we've checked out alcove B, C, and the A's, right?
Yeah, we're ready to make Timpani invisible and start heading out.
Yeah, you want to head towards 434?
There is a stairway going down.
To a 5th level.
Yeah. Or the lower level.
I think that's a bad idea. Going down further.
Nothing ventured, nothing gained. But
I'm gonna leave a water skin with Timpani. Oh wait, not that skin. That's brandy. Here, no, this is water.
She may need the brandy.
All right, I'll leave both.
As her skin sloughs off of her as she was burnt to a fucking crisp. It is probably in some very intense pain right now.
Yeah, all right, I'll leave both of them.
You do see that the areas marked A are like little slits where spells can be cast through.
sneaky.
They look into both of the wings of 419. And then the areas marked B and C, like the little airs, are kind of like what do you call them?
Those were statues.
No, in the little B and little C in 433, in the air.
Oh, okay. I see.
Of the horns, they're like the behind the scenes. I don't know what you call it. Room where like with racks of robes, cluttered holy symbols or unholy symbols.
They're dressing rooms.
Yeah, they're the prep rooms for the big shoe.
Check for pockets.
They're just like, but the robes of all four of the cults are contained therein. Brown robes, black robes, red robes, green robes. They have like the different symbols of the cults inlaid on them. So are you guys leaving or are you going down to down the stairs?
I think, honestly, it might be best to not explore more. Go back to the town. make sure get healed up and come back when we're a little bit better equipped. I mean, what do you guys think? I don't want to resurrect Cuz and then have her get skewered again.
Still wheezing. Just still wheezing.
She's resurrected.
I mean, basically, our big thing is that we have command and the ability to most likely reassert control of anyone we run into with the skull right now. Then I'm pretty confident about that. So leaving for 2 weeks or so isn't necessarily going to be problematic unless you think that there's something in these other rooms that someone might loot or ransack in between then of particular value.
Considering we can't open a chest, I mean, we still got to go to town and figure out what the runes are. So, I mean,
yeah. All right. But what? All right. So what's the 430 room? It's like, is there a way that I can just kind of go take a quick run into the 430s, then and see if we've got anything out there where it looks obvious, like not too far.
The question is, does the greedy bard activate any enemies?
Oh yeah.
So it is a circular room. As you descend the stairs, you see a bright light. And as you go down, there is a pillar of light in the center of this area. It's a lit cylinder, 30 feet tall and 20 feet in diameter. You just feel it emanating magic.
Friendly magic?
Well, it's too bright to see past the outside of this pillar.
No, I can't let that one pass. Did you seriously just ask if it was friendly magic?
Maybe
the Temple of Elemental Evil.
It is literally in the name.
It's like,
I mean, this level of evil is elemental.
Evil people could be friendly.
Yeah. I mean,
I'm not talking about the people, the magic. The temple is literally named the Temple of Elemental Evil.
I'm just saying Wes was friendly.
Just friendly ain't got nothing to do with it.
Are we just going to skip over the evil part?
Right.
No, I'm saying you can be evil.
Now, me as the MP is the player is perfectly content to watch him walk into his death.
Okay, so anyway, you can't see past the event horizon of this huge pillar of light.
And you suffer such a fate as you start to hallucinate. Your wife shows up. She is severely eviscerated and then eviscerates you.
So, what were you thinking of doing?
The event horizon.
It's like, as long as it isn't some other creature that we have to kill, I think I'm just going to go turn around and just say, yeah, this is too much light for me here, and we'll just call that a day. Yeah. All right, let's head back to town.
You're literally the only one that benefits from light of the group of us. Wait a minute, what?
I'm just saying, it's like I'm not messing with a bunch of light in the middle of the underground or something like that.
That's what set you up. Tiffany is not capable to make these arguments. I just had to get it out of my system.
Look, excessive light and this part underground out there has never
to a drow.
Yeah, this doesn't feel right. The vibes are off, my man. It's like we're gonna go turn around and we're just gonna heal up and just take a note that there's light down here.
While he's all faffing off in the corner somewhere. So why do I hurt all over?
Well,
you were dead, and then the power of Moradin brought you back to the world of the living. And here's a wineskin full of brandy. I can't do anything else for you for another 14 days, though. You're just going to have to take it easy.
Timpani looks at her singed body. And then at the people in the room and goes, you guys couldn't just drag me out of here.
I know that's
Before.
my plan, but no.
See,
Baltana said you deserve dignity and just dragging you out of here by your arms or your feet.
Yeah, they were wanting to put you in a bag of
do it all the
holding.
time.
Squidder wanted to put you in the bag of holding.
Yeah, Squidder.
Yeah.
What?
Look,
Like she was
She
going to
doesn't
know
say
that.
anything to
I'm-
that, but you do see her eye twitch.
I'm gonna help you. I'm gonna help you get out of here. Right? I have an invisibility spell prepared for just such
Will
an
it
event.
stop my screaming? The bottom of my feet are burnt.
Actually, we still have an extra healing potion.
Yeah.
But she can't. It's not
Yeah,
gonna,
it
it's
won't
not gonna
work.
do it.
anything.
Yeah, she's got 1 hit point. Okay. It
Raised dead in OSE is brutal.
yeah.
You only have 1 hit point for 2 weeks, and so you have bed rest, and then you can start getting healing after that.
Yeah. So I'm gonna make you invisible, but invisibility has a catch. There's only one way to break the spell, and that is in 2 weeks.
Someday my prince will come.
No,
What?
not that one. In 2 weeks.
That's the other way you come back to life in the game.
Nope, no singing, no singing.
You get put in a tower and wait for some Prince Charming to come along and save you.
You will be invisible for 2 weeks, and when you're strong enough, the only way to break the spell is to kick Squidder in the groin.
Hey, now.
As
That's
hard
true.
as you
You can-
can.
You
That's-
can't hear
he
this.
is-
You aren't here yet.
You're looking at the
Sylric
friendly
is correct.
magic.
That is the only way that healing spells will work on you again, is after you accomplish that goal. That is what Moradin requests from you. And
I might have to switch over.
As
I'm gonna-
best
I'm
she
gonna-
can, she looks at all of you.
Dhagmark steps away and goes, "Sorry, Moradin, sorry, but it was really funny."
And goes, I'm not
Morden probably
I'm not the bard. I'm not a fucking moron, although I was gonna kick him anyway.
Well,
Okay.
all right.
I didn't go to
Transparacilious.
Harvard, but I'm competent enough to think.
All right. Who's your D6 roller for the evening, by the way?
Uh,
I think last time it was either
Last
Rodney
time.
or Bryan.
You know
me
what?
last
Just
time.
because I feel spiteful.
Mm.
I'll
There you
roll
go.
tonight.
There you go.
You don't want it to be
Yeah.
me.
You probably don't want it to be me either, but it is.
Okay.
We die together.
Hell yeah.
What are you doing with the ogres and the gargoyles? Or task them to go about their business and guard the treasure, right?
Right, and I'm also going to go check in on Frodrick and see how Frodrick's holding up there.
Frederick's fine. He's sipping a Mai Tai.
Alright. Good job, Frodrick. That's enough.
You didn't tell me to do anything during the last battle, so I was just chilling, drinking this Mai Tai.
Yeah. You'll be an assistant manager in the band yet. Alright, well, the ogres and the gargoyles have their orders, and we have more than enough reason to get the hell out of here. I vote that we start heading out.
Frederick isn't under the influence of the skull. He's like with you on his own free will because you promised to get him out of this mess.
And I think now is a good time for us to start making good on that promise.
Okay. So now you guys have maps of this dungeon, so you can tell me where you're going.
We're going to take the fast route, I think, unless someone wants to dawdle. Oh, do we want to take care of that cleric that we spiked in the room once and for all?
Baltana, my
Yep.
dear idiot cousin, since you saw fit to bring me back into this everlasting pain, would you do me a favor? Could
Yep.
you slap the back of the bard's head?
Baltana, come closer. Come closer. Come closer.
How hard do you want me to hit him? I need to know if this is a backstab or not.
I didn't say stab him. I said hit him.
So it's a sneak attack, so that's all.
It's not
I'm
a
gonna
sneak
jump-
attack. I said it so he can hear it. I want him to know.
Okay. Then I'm
Hey,
gonna
now.
go up and I'm just a quick little smack. Behave.
Talking about Dodlin, he wandered in another motherfucking room while my fucking skin is on fire. Like, oh god, this hurts.
All right. So you guys tell me how you're getting out of here.
Okay. I think. Let me a sec. I gotta
We're
go back
in
to the map.
433, so the way back out, if I recall correctly,
His head.
was head straight up to the stairs in 401.
Yep. 401.
Now, what
You
I
reach the stairs.
don't remember, we reached the stairs.
And I would like the dice roller to roll a d6.
Need a dice roll?
I just need to know if it's odd or even.
Odd.
Okay. All right. As you crest the second set of stairs, you see two trollish figures sitting on the wall by the stairs that go up to the third level. And it looks like they're not really standing. They're kind of like half kneeling, and you hear the distinctive sound of dice. You win again, Morgok.
Okay. Does Morgoth? I'm going to hold my hand up and I'm going to sneak ahead, try to go silently.
Okay.
See what-
mean, it's a couple of trolls,
Okay.
and they're sitting there playing dice at the at that landing where the steps enter into the fourth level.
Okay. I'll be waving over to Squidder.
Mm.
You get some friends up here.
Okay.
Can you make them so they're happy to us?
I guess we could do that. You want me to use the skull, or shall we try standard charm?
I will let you work your magic. I know how to stab. I don't know how to charm.
All right. Well, you stand by. Get ready to do some stabbing if his skull doesn't work out. We're going to keep this simple. And I go in, hold, and I say, "Make way, make way." And what are you playing here?
So you have the skull out, and you are saying "make way," right?
Yes.
All right, give me that reaction roll. Add your 3.
Mm-hmm.
And tell me what you roll.
Wait, am I rolling a d20 on that one?
No. You roll 2d6.
Oh yeah. Okay, hold on. 3 and 3, 6.
And you added 3.
Mm-hmm. Yep. So
So
that's
you rolled
9.
a 6 total or a 9?
That's 9. Oh.
At least you didn't like roll your usual 12 as normal. Yeah, they look at you and they just say, "What's it to you?
What's it to me?
What's it to you what we're playing?"
Well, I want to see if you can deal us in. What a mistake.
Well, he looks over and licks his lips a little and says, "I'll tell you what. We've got this bag of 90 gold.
Mm-hmm.
That between the two of us, we'll put that up against." And he licks his lips again. He goes, "That looks like a tender, almost ripe drow right there."
No, the drow is not for the menu. Then fix something else. We went through a lot of trouble to get these drow.
I do have a hankering for dwarf.
Well, I tell you what. That's not much of a steak anyway, then. Have you got anything more that you'd like to put into the pool for consideration? Then maybe we might. Here, but I warn you, we're very good players.
Well, I told you we have 90 gold. It's
Not enough. We're walking. It's like, enjoy your game, gentle trolls. It's like, but watch out for clerics. They're rather feisty today, and we head out the room.
All right. You go up the stairs. Are you going up the left or the right stair? East or west?
East.
I'll say
That's what happens when you give the
Okay.
bard too much power.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, that's a group consensus.
Yeah. I'm not married to any direction here.
I'm not either. I was just following Baltana.
yeah, we can head up the east. I have no problem with that.
All right.
And I'm gonna go in front again, and I'm gonna listen as I go.
All right. So these stairs wind up to the passageway marked 307A on your level 3 map.
307.
307A.
Yep,
passageway.
got it.
That you sneak along the length of the passage until you come to that circular room. Now,
Yep.
You peek in. Give me your sneak. You move
My
silently.
sneak?
You roll. Well, you move silently, right?
Yeah, my move silently is 55%.
All right. Okay. So the rest of you hear a scrape or two as he goes down this passageway, which ends up in this circular room where you see horrid faces carved into the rock. They snarl and vomit forth thin streams of water, which are caught in a multi-tiered basin. The liquid has an evil smell, and the basin has become lined with some sort of scummy growth. And there's like a sulfurous cast to the room.
Do I see any?
That is the wrong room. My fault.
Okay.
My fault.
Uh-oh.
Just now there's a circular chamber 40 feet in diameter and 40 feet high. And at the apex of its dome, it's made to appear, you look up, as if it were like a natural setting, like, the Hogwarts room. You know what I'm talking about, the dining room. But it's like a gloomy sky, with just clouded over. The walls are hewn to appear as boulders, and there's piled up detritus along the walls. Jagged rocks protrude from the perimeter. It looks like it's meant to look like something natural, like almost like a zoological display. It's the natural environment of something. It's dimly lit by this gray light, which has no apparent source, but it does leave deep pools of shadows near the walls. There's a cold, damp breeze that you can feel. The air smells foul, and a bone projects from a fissure to the east. There's a full skeleton clad in chainmail, with a leering skull atop a low slab of rock to the northwest. That seems to taunt you.
All right then.
So that's just peeking into that room. So what are you doing? The room looks completely unfamiliar.
I'm going to go back. I wonder if we should go down the other side. This room doesn't look like anything we went through before. We can explore it if you guys want, but just a FYI. Going once.
I'm sitting back with Timpani and 419, probably passing the flask of brandy back and forth.
There is no way she's giving that back to you.
All right, so he's looking at it wistfully while she drinks it.
Oh, my bad. She hands it back to you.
It made her invisible.
Hey, where'd this come from?
Sorry, I forgot I had it.
We're in the silly room.
Okay. I thought you guys were coming with us.
No.
I don't want to die.
None of us really does, but we can
Again.
We don't want to go that way.
My vote was get the hell out of here, like way back at the start of this evening's work.
Sounds like a completely reasonable thing to do.
That's what we're trying to do, but I think we got to go back and collect you guys before we can go out. So
we're actually back towards the entrance. We're in 419.
Everybody then. I thought you were all past these trolls.
That's what I thought too.
I thought we split up because I had to cast Raise Dead on Timpani, and all that was where the action went. So at the very furthest in my ideations, we were at 419 on the dais at A.
I thought we were already at 401.
Yeah, those guys went to 401 and interacted.
Oh, you backtracked. Okay. All right. I thought you went towards 434 or wherever.
Oh, they did.
That's where the bad magic was.
Yeah.
Or the good magic.
Bad idea.
Yeah.
So, I mean, we can come back, we can get you, or if you're with us and we can...
I'd just say we were following. Like, I think it's just a misunderstanding on what the plan was.
Yeah, I thought you guys went forward. Yeah, if you guys are moving back towards the exit, then of course that's the direction I would go.
Yeah.
So at 401, we went the east steps up. We went to a room which is unfamiliar to me. So I snuck up ahead. So the question is instead of going up the east side, I think maybe go up the west side because east was not familiar at all. And the last thing we want to do is go to the surface, but go through a route that we didn't explore. So
Robert
I want to
Frost-
make.
Yeah, but Robert Frost and me objects to that plan, but on the other hand, it does make sense in this instance here to take the road more traveled. So let's go check and see if the west stairway is more familiar to us. If it's not, then we'll just work with it from there.
Baltana and Squidder scouting ahead.
Yeah.
Well, Baltana is.
Yeah. So I'm gonna come down and I'm gonna go up the other stairway.
All right. All right. I'll since Dhagmark is keeping an eye on Timpani, or being basically aware of where she is, I'll hang back looking out for Dhagmark as we move forward.
Okay.
So you go up the stairs, and that leads you to the passage 312A.
Yep.
Going towards the west. This time you manage to be a little bit more quiet going down that passage until you come to that door.
Okay. Is the door still ajar? Or is the door ajar to begin with?
The door's a door. Why doesn't the dice roller give me a roll?
D6?
Yep.
Yep.
5.
Lottery. Okay, the door is ajar.
Okay.
What is
Do I see
Ow, you
anything or
little
do I hear anything?
Okay, so that is the room where you have fought. You had fought the it's like the mushroom area with
Okay.
the Lamia.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
And the original Broder room.
Right. Yep. So right now it's empty.
Okay. Then I'm going to go back down and I'm going to relay to the people about the Lamia room and that the door was ajar. Want to all head up together? Then we can broach that room.
Mm-hmm.
I suppose.
Okay.
I suppose we can. Did you hear anything?
I mean, I don't know. What I will do is I will go up ahead and I will go through the door before you guys get to it, so I can at least have backup if something hits me. But if not, I'll let you know one way or another.
Okay, that's the plan.
Room's empty.
Okay, that's right. Surprise! Room's empty.
Okay. That works for me.
All right, and I think there's another door straight ahead, and then another set of stairs going upward.
There is.
And
Yep.
I believe we've taken those stairs before.
Okay, so what I will do then is let's go take a look at those stairs then. Head on up.
All right. So those stairs lead up to they wind around on the western side, southwest side of the map to that door right in front of where it says 222A.
Yep. Now, there's a door there,
Yep. You wanna listen to that door?
Pardon me?
Do you want to listen to that door?
Yes, sir. I want to listen and see if I can spot any movement or anything. Like if there's any flames or any shadows beneath the door,
Okay.
if possible.
What's your hair noise?
My here is 4 and 6.
All right. You don't hear anything.
Okay. I will let the group know that I'm at the door. I hear nothing. Are we ready to proceed?
Yeah, come on.
Let's go. Okay, so I'm going to open up the door.
Mm-hmm.
If I recall, we need to go. I think we need to go south. I believe so.
Yeah, so it opens up into that
Yep.
hallway going
Yep.
south.
So, does anybody? There's north or south to go here. Anybody against going south, or do you want to go north?
Looking at the map, trying to remember. Let's try south.
South seems solid to me.
Okay. Then I'm going to be just a little ahead of the party, and I'm going to try to move silently and see what I hear as I go.
All right. You move south, you go around that little corner, jog along the that straight corridor going east or west to east.
Yep.
And as you approach that other like dogleg area that corners around like that.
Yep.
Give me your hear noise is what was it? Sorry.
4 and 6.
All right. Okay. So you hear a couple of things actually. From ahead of you and maybe to the right, you think you hear the telltale signs of a troll. But further up, you hear like a scratching, almost like a deep scratching in like a deep birdish sound, but really deep.
Okay, I'm going to go back quietly to the party as I can. Relay. See, I hear a troll, but I also hear scratching and a deep sound. I'm not 100% sure. We can continue to try to go slowly. I don't know if we want to have
Hey,
Mr. Miracle Man.
What happened to the doppelganger? Did he get killed?
No, he's hanging around.
What?
He's hanging around. He's right next to me.
Isn't he intimately familiar with this complex?
No.
Shouldn't he be able to lead us out of here?
Wasn't he like kidnapped and hoisted?
Yeah, he was hiding when you found him.
Yeah, but I mean, he somehow found his way all the way down here.
He was kidnapped.
I mean, so did you, though.
Yeah, we don't know shit.
But
and you have
don't we
maps.
know the way out? I mean, I thought we did know the way out of here.
Well, I'm just showing you where you're going. You tell me where you're going, and that's where I'll describe.
I mean, the goal is to get back to the bandits because we can get out through there, but I don't remember where the fuck that was.
Yeah, that was like 2 floors higher. And then they had the secret back exit that we came in through.
Yeah.
Can we just go back that way?
You can if you tell me where it is.
Therein lies the problem.
Ah,
Okay. Well, guess.
And for once, me, the player's lack of direction makes sense considering character is not in the mental capacity to help with any of this.
Well, Dagmark's never been particularly strong in mental capacity, so that's not his strong suit.
Okay. So there's scratching, and so that's occupied.
A troll, yeah.
Okay.
So we could do one of two things. We can go back and try north, or we could see what these things are and see if our bard could either charm them, or we can see if we can avoid them.
I mean, maybe they can actually just give us some directions out towards the human civilizations or the human cities or something like that.
Oh, shit.
What?
I need to pop one of those potions of healing. Those extra healing potions.
Where did that come from?
He looked at his stats.
Now look at my hit points.
Started randomly bleeding.
Spurt, 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 spurt.
Just like blood seeping through the seams in his plate.
Why do I taste blood? Hold on a second. Oh, that's a loose. Oh shit! I'm not good, guys.
Guys, are internal injuries bad for you? Right? Anything on the inside, that's what the blood's supposed to be, right?
Mm-hmm.
Only if the swelling continues. Only if the swelling continues.
Is it supposed to be that color?
Yeah.
No.
Listen, if you have no blood, you can't swell, so call it a day. You good.
All right, so
I guess,
Well,
do you guys want to go ahead?
It's fucked. It takes a potion.
Yeah. 2d6 on the extra healing, you said?
2d6 plus 1.
Plus 1? Okay. Well, that's how my night's going.
You get 3?
I got snake eyes. Yep.
Wow.
You got 3. How I normally roll when I was trying to take a potion.
So where are you guys having this discussion, by the way?
In hushed tones just inside the door to those steps.
A very safe and secure portion of the steps.
Okay.
Where there's no possibility of being backstabbed.
Don't say that. Don't say that.
What I'm going to...
Tempt fate or the DM.
All right. I'll let everybody give me a intelligence check. So if you roll on your
there is
intelligence
no possible way that this could go
on a
poorly.
d20. Except for Timpani, who's incapacitated right now.
Oof.
Sorry.
I made it.
Fail.
I passed.
Yeah. Passed.
All right.
Yes,
So-
I failed.
All right. So Sylric, you're the only one who passed, right?
I did too.
Squidder passed.
Okay, so Squidder and Sylric start talking about how even though you have maps of this area, you were keeping a map of your progress as you went along, and maybe comparing the maps you have to the maps you made, aka the ones I posted, you can maybe backtrack and figure out how you actually got here from the town.
Logical.
Oh, that's why I made you roll.
Yeah.
So, in effect, I'm not telling you how to get out, but I am saying that you probably have all of the tools you need to figure out how you got in.
But what's the adventure in that, right, gang?
Baltana, keep
Yeah.
watch
Yeah.
while we compare these
Notes.
scribbles cut bait
Mm-hmm.
to the actual maps that we have.
Is that his new stage name? Scribbles Cut Bait.
That was the name of the tattoo parlor he opened.
I don't see that business lasting long.
That's why he's adventuring with you.
Fair point.
Ooh.
Ooh,
He's a bard. He's done lots of things.
you'd be surprised.
Most of them are fresh charges.
Oh. Fair comment.
So would you happen to have been a cartographer at least for 6 months?
Yeah, actually, cartography is in my skill set. So yeah, let's go take a look. I think my cartography is actually going to be pretty good on this one.
Well, it should be because I'm the one who actually made the damn maps.
Damn.
Yeah. Anyway, checking my notes for the least danger-prone route.
Well, no, what I'm saying is you have maps. They're like somewhere. I doubt you printed them, but they're in the chat
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
under Temple of Elemental Evil,
I see him. And
right?
yeah,
And
yeah.
Every map that you have there that I gave you, the hand drawn ones, are places you've been.
Right.
So all you have to do is figure out, compare the handmade map to one of the regular maps and try and see where you actually ended up, how you ended up getting to where you are. If that makes any sense.
Yep.
So we're in 312 on this
No,
one.
you're currently in the staircase to 222. So
Well,
you're between 222 and 312.
Okay.
And some of these maps are rotated.
Ah, damn it. Okay. So 312 and 222. All right. Yeah. I think I see that. All right. So let's just go head up the stairs. Then. Let's see. To that one that leads to 212. Ah, or 222, sorry. My mistake. It's the only way to be sure.
I've put copies of all the maps, or in the maps that's relevant to us,
Mm-hmm.
in the chat for the voice chat.
Oh shit.
What? That doesn't sound good.
The chat for the voice chat.
Yeah,
Yep.
the
you can
text
post
chat.
it.
Yeah,
Text in the voice chat.
Yep.
I gotta remember how to see it, but
Chat in the hat.
Seriously.
But according to what I see, we've ended up on the opposite side
Yep.
of the second floor area here, and we need to find our way to that center to the octagon.
Yep.
Into
Which is
the
what I was
octagon.
trying to do originally.
Well, then we get to the octagon and we know what happens there. One man enter, two men leave.
No.
actually,
that's
Dana
not-
White
wait,
just
hold,
takes
hold
money.
on.
So
That's deep.
we are in uncharted waters.
Really deep.
Um,
Okay.
I think that we should try to go north, since we do have a map that will lead us to that octagon from where we are.
Yep.
Once we can get to the octagon, we can figure out and orient ourselves.
And
The
we have a
rest of-
couple of choices here. We know you heard scratching and distinctive troll noises, whatever that means. Going to the south and then west. I presume the top of the page is north.
Yep.
Which one are you looking at?
I am looking at the map of level 2, the official map.
Yeah, the top of the page. Yeah, top of the page is north.
Okay. All right, so
we should go towards the octagon really fast. And if something gets in our way, we should turn.
right.
Well, that's what you were doing.
Okay.
That's exactly what had just happened. Jay was trying to get you to that octagon, and you ended up turning.
So we could do one of two things. We can go north, and there's a whole bunch of rooms that we're going to have to go and play with to get to the octagon. We can go south, and we heard two things. So we can attempt to go up to 217, see what's there, and see if we can neutralize it. Or
That is the shortest distance to the octagon.
that is the shortest distance. That's what I was originally trying to do. I'm more than willing to go into the room and act as bait, as long as I have backup.
Well, Squidder's got the thing, and that's worked pretty well for us so far.
And
So,
I kind of like that, but may I strongly suggest Roderick just transform himself into something that's not going to get attacked, and just kind of see.
he was disguised as one of the lieutenants.
If I'm
Yeah,
not mistaken, he was disguised as the man that was literally running the floor.
yeah. So just have him go in and take a peek. They're not going to slay him outright, and we can certainly get the situation under control with the skull, or else we've got more than enough firepower to take them out, whatever it is that's in there. So,
But
let's
NPCs don't do our exploration for us, man.
okay,
You got to go with him.
all right, I'll go with him.
Also, we don't have more than enough firepower. One of us recently returned from the dead. Another one of us is completely out of spells.
Well, we'll just.
And, I don't know what Sylric's status is, but I imagine the tank is kind of empty.
I have.
We kind of need to limp out of here. Is sort of what I'm thinking.
I have one spell left.
Okay, that's good to know. Thank you. And we will react accordingly. This may be one where we'll have to bluff our way past. I'm just telling you that right now. But all right. Roderick and I go into the room and we take a look and see what's in there.
All right, where are you heading?
Let's see. We all agreed it's 217. Oh, wait. Yeah, which room is this?
217.
Yeah, okay, yeah. All right, so I'm going to 317.
Okay. So you go up to 217. As you get closer, that the stench of just feces and bird just really just start to overpower you. It looks like the area at one point was it was nice. It was like maybe like a room where nobility waited, because the walls are plastered and painted, and you see evidence of carpeting that has subsequently been clawed and torn up. Now we're just in the corners and ruins. The floor is covered with litter, filth, bones, little pellets. The whole place stinks of musk and garbage and poop. The walls are dirty and stained with great chunks of plaster pulled off and gouge marks everywhere below. Chained in the center of this room is a huge fucking owlbear.
Oh God!
Alligator.
Owlbear.
It takes one look at Squidder
Uh-huh.
and Friedrich and lets out like a half screech, half roar. And then from behind you, you hear, "What's all this then?" And a troll comes tromping out of 218, still in its nightcap, looking like it just got woken up. He goes, "That fucking thing again. Why, by the time I get through with it," and then stops in the middle of its sentence, seeing Squidder and Friedrich
Mm-hmm.
and Owlbear. So, whoever is the roller of initiative, you can roll.
You got a 4.
All right, I got 5. So
Uh-huh.
the troll kind of like goes zoinks. Blimey. And what do you have? What does Friedrich look like right now?
He looks like the that's like that one cleric that we locked up in the room.
Okay.
Like we rehearsed.
I'm not acting against myself again.
I know.
All right. He looks visibly confused as he sees like this authority figure in front of him, and he starts to sputter. What are you doing? And the owlbear takes a couple of steps and is going to take a swipe at you.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
What's your armor class?
3.
Sorry. Sometimes it's just easier to look it up.
Yes.
Back up 15. All right. It takes a swipe at you and misses.
Hey, get that alligator under control. I'm gonna have him turned into boots.
Whoa, who are you?
Who do you think I am? That I bring out the skull.
All right. Gonna make his saving throw against magic, which is what? Troll. I honestly didn't think you guys were gonna be coming out this way, but
Well, never to be really honest.
I was actually perfectly willing to snap my fingers and put you in Nulb, but you all decided you wanted to role play. So it's better. It's technically better this way. All right. He looks at the thing and says, yeah, he doesn't look very impressed.
Okay.
With the shiny object.
Oh.
Is that for me?
You're new here, aren't you?
Oh, I've been keeper of this fucking thing for a long time. And if you don't answer my question, I'm gonna feed you to it.
You mean you're trying to feed us to it, you big overstuffed sack of bones and meat? Don't make me turn you into a stew.
This is how we all die. Well, at least this is how Squidder dies.
Yeah, so you guys start to hear. Now, whoever's rolling initiative, roll it again.
5.
Yep.
3. All right, so Squidder, what are you doing?
This conversation was boring anyway. I summon in the goats.
Jesus.
Okay.
Wait, can you summon the goats? We haven't had a rest yet.
Oh wait, can I summon the
Huh?
goats?
Not.
Well, thanks, Timpani. It's like, aren't you supposed to still be dead?
I'm here to curb your fucking overconfidence, weirdo. We're half dead. What are you doing?
Yeah, there's not going to be a mega
You don't
goat
have
this
your
time
army
around.
anymore. What are you doing?
I'm out of spells.
Okay. Well,
Find a different path. We are in no condition to be fighting.
yeah. All right.
It's a little late for that.
Well, yeah, he's kind of caught between the hammer and the anvil here. As
Yeah.
he has an owlbear in front of him and an angry zookeeper troll behind
Who
him,
he chose to inflame.
who he just insulted.
Yeah. All right. So in that case, I cast Entangle, and I try to entangle
Jesus.
Troll at least.
What's the
That
hit
is not-
die limit for entangle? Do you know offhand?
Oh. Let's see. I think that's just a standard saving throw versus magic here. Who's got the manual open?
I do.
Yeah.
Save versus spells. All right.
Yeah.
All right. So you cast entangle, and the troll. Yeah. He steps lightly around all of the vines because I rolled a 20.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah, I was half kid when I
what
said
would
this
you
is
like
how we
Frederick
all die,
to
but
do?
yeah.
All right, Frederick, get out of here. And tell the others, Squidder Cutfate died.
Oh no, you all hear shouting and roaring and a couple what's all this then's coming from down the hall.
Oh,
Sylric, if I
shit.
facepalm, will it bring me out of invisibility?
No.
I facepalm.
Yeah.
That's all I can do.
All right. So what? So you're gonna have Frederick run away?
Yeah, Frederick, go grab another rope of entanglement or a firebrand.
You
Or
ain't
something.
getting my rope, bitch.
Rope's invisible.
Once it's done with me, it's coming for you. And it's like, I don't think you want to be
It
dead.
can't see me. I don't know what you talking about.
It's
All
like,
right, so
yeah, you.
so the doppelganger tries to run past the troll.
Uh-huh.
Are any of you other folks doing anything?
I guess I can't leave him there to die.
You can.
I can.
I know, but
I mean, I'm just gonna be real. What are we gonna do? I can't do anything.
Yeah, no, I get it. But
Well,
hold on,
I'm just like, I can't go in there. I have to stay here.
you do.
So, everyone feel a lot of trouble. Wait, okay, so I can charm fascinate objects, anti-charm, divine magic, that's me.
I by no means saying you
Just
guys can't.
remember,
It's just I can't.
Squidder,
Yes.
you've cast entangle twice.
Right.
So those spell slots are gone.
Right. I'm just checking my other spells.
how many
Yeah.
slots do you have?
What level is he?
I'm at level 7 right now. Combat. So, wait, check
Level
my-
7 Bard has 3 first level spells and 3 second level spells.
Wait, it's like, there's no way I can use the stupid earth elemental summoning stuff. This thing is so friggin' useless.
Okay.
Well,
Control.
Oh, wait!
Squidder.
So, yeah, okay, I got this after the next round. Come on, give me a hand here. I'm going to need to try and pull something very audacious off.
Well,
I'll let you roll your own dub.
Okay. I guess I'm gonna head on in.
Mhm.
And I'm gonna attempt to hit the troll.
Okay. Tell you what. You can do that with your backstabbing bonus.
Oh,
Holy sh! Okay, that
Oh, you're
hits
trying to
unless
hit
it's.
armor class. Sorry, 2.
I rolled a 19, so with my bonuses.
Okay.
okay.
Roll your damage.
That would be 8, 9. And it's doubled, correct?
I believe so, yes.
Yeah, so that's 18 points of damage. I max damage.
Okay.
Nice.
I just tickled it.
Okay. So you then the rest of you hear a troll howling in pain. As he takes, you said how? I'm sorry, you said 18 damage.
18. Yeah.
All right.
Okay, I just want to let the party know that's my one
Next
good roll for
round.
tonight.
What's the floor of this place look like? Where we're at are there like pebbles or tiny rocks or
Actually,
anything?
in the room where they're at, there's like it's just ripped up.
you also have the magic sling stone.
Right,
Yeah.
but that's not what I'm going for. I just want to pick up a pebble,
Mhm.
something very lightweight, and throw it with unerring precision at the troll's eye. Because remember, I did that thing with the statue that gives me that ability to throw very, very lightweight objects with unerring precision. At his eye, I'm trying to blind him.
Mhm.
Okay. So it hits him. I will say the stone will clink and do a point of damage because it's D&D and everything has to do damage. And he howls like his eye swells. You can see it swelling. So he's half blind. And he will have a penalty until
That's all I was going for.
he heals like trolls.
Mhm.
All right. Anybody else want to do anything?
Troll
Which
and
would
an
be-
owlbear, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the owlbear's chained up.
That's good. That's something on our side.
Well, about
All
that.
right. I will grab Dhagmark's brandy flask,
Mhm.
take a big pull, start stepping around the corner and look at Dhagmark, and today would be a great day for Moradin to be with us. And I cast Magic Missile with 3 missiles.
Nice.
All right. Roll your damage.
$13.
Okay. Zip, zip, zip. They all hit into the troll. All right, now it is troll turn. So the troll like takes a blind swipe at Baltana.
Oh.
What's your armor class?
Come after me.
Baltana?
My armor class is, I'm looking, 2. Be gentle.
Yeah.
Oh, it like blindly misses you.
Whoosh.
The owl
Thank God.
bear. The owl bear.
Owl
Well,
bear?
hold on. It's a bear that's also an owl?
Yes,
Are you
they make
kidding
plushies
me?
of it.
That is crazy.
They make plushies of it. It's really great. I'm sorry,
That's
the
really
troll's
good,
armor
Dr.
class
Dawson.
4. My fault. All right, so the owl bear strains against its chains.
What
And it's
about alligator?
pushing
Okay.
itself towards, like down, trying to swipe randomly. And misses. Squidder, you feel like its claws like brushing the air, slicing the air behind your ear. All right, so let's go. Somebody roll a d6. Well, it's Nekko roll a d6.
3.
Ah,
I rolled a 6.
of course.
So the troll again takes a swipe at Baltana and misses. The owl bear breaks its chain.
Oh no!
It pushes past Squidder. Squidder,
Hey.
make a saving throw versus paralysis.
All right. Ooh. 19. All right.
You manage to stay on your feet. As this thing tries to like throw you aside, and it descends upon the troll.
Yeah.
Yay!
Knew it.
Where, in a fury, it starts ripping apart the troll. Claw, bite, hits twice, and starts to rend the thing. What are you guys doing?
I vote for we kind of get that hell out of here.
Yeah, I suppose he came from 218, so let's if you can get past Squidder, duck into 218.
Yeah.
You're kind of like in the hallway, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you want to go into 218. So you guys are in 217.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
You want to duck into 218.
Gonna try to go.
Wait, 218 is where the owl bear and troll are at, between 217 and 218, correct?
Right. The troll came out of 218.
So why don't we, instead of going back, why don't we go towards the octagon?
Yeah, 201.
Push forward.
210.
Yeah, push 201 to 210, towards 210, correct.
Yeah, okay. I am okay with this plan.
Okay.
Let them duke it out.
Yeah. This seems like a personal problem between you two. I hope you resolve it peacefully, but I also understand that sometimes this is not
For
so
the
easy.
love of God, stop taunting the fucking troll.
Okay, so in 201, do you see in front of you one of those doors that you cannot abide? Like,
Oh, I imagine it feels even worse for me.
with the glyphs and everything on it. And as soon as you like get, it repulses you back down that passageway to the south with the arrow, which is really a ramp going up.
Okay. Spin again. Wait.
Okay.
So it you can't be near this door because of the arcane symbols and your failed saving throws when you first encountered these arcane symbols way back a long time ago.
No, sir, I don't like it.
So you can't get within 10 feet of this door. And as it repulses you back up this ramp.
Okay.
The ramp of 201.
And
No shit.
how steep is this ramp?
It's pretty steep. It would probably not fit OSHA standards.
Oof. Who built these bins?
Slaves, probably.
Anybody got a grappling hook?
I mean, at this point, it's it would pass the Trump test because it's obviously not a DEI ramp.
Or grappling hook.
It's steep.
I have a grappling hook and rope.
It's not that steep.
Okay.
Oh.
It's walkable. I'm just saying it's not like handicap friendly.
Okay.
I will carry Timpani upon my back.
All right. As you go up the ramp, you get to room 109.
I'm gonna carry Sylric and Timpani on my back.
Nice.
What the Are both of our legs are just dragging?
What is he gonna be heroic?
Okay.
Okay.
So we're
Dhagmark-
at one.
Is this Dhagmark's moment? Why not Zoidberg moment? Is that what that was?
Zoidberg, why not?
Where does that damn wind come from that keeps blowing his hair?
You mean his
So
beard?
elegant.
Okay. So you made it up to room 109 on the first least deadliest level of this dungeon.
All right.
Whew.
Okay, give me a sec. Well, that's not how I thought we'd go, but hey, we'll take it.
Getting close to a service.
So, 109. If I'm reading this right, we could just go out either east or west, and we have stairs going out.
Yep,
Correct?
It's a frescoed corridor, painted and plastered with evil scenes, typical of the temple.
Yeah.
Either side there are.
Man.
It does look familiar.
Art appreciation in 2 weeks. But in the meantime, let's get the hell out of here.
Well, Dhagmark's gonna put down Sylric and Timpani.
I feel like we made a wrong turn somewhere, but this at least looks like the way out.
Like in life?
Well, yeah, I made the wrong turn in life, Minnie.
So
Honestly, I feel like when I was
bad
born, it was
choices.
the wrong turn in life.
taking the stairs up, you find yourselves in the temple proper, which you explored a while ago. And Squidder,
Yes.
pull that you feel, you've had like this pull in the back of your head throughout the dungeon, kind of like a Dreams in the Witch House kind of situation, right?
Is he gonna turn into Brown Jenkins?
No. But what is going to happen is as soon as you ascend the stairs and enter the temple, you just feel every bit of your fiber wants to go to that throne in the back. The weird mosaics. You feel the skull pulsing in your pouch.
This seems okay.
That seems okay.
This throne, it's just kind of very friendly, right? Finally, we've got something friendly out here.
You know, why do you keep saying things are friendly in here? It's literally the Temple of Elemental Evil. I'm confused.
It's
Something.
taking a hold of him.
I think he was evil when we came here.
Yeah, he was, but I'm just saying it's made it worse.
Yeah. Well, it's a continuum, really.
Well, we're going to
Oh.
Nulb.
Years later?
Let's go to Nulb, but we should come back to this. This looks like something we should check out here. I've got a good feeling about this.
You could stay. I mean, you seem to be ruling this place, aside from the
Yeah,
owl
why not
bear.
stay?
No. Let's see. Let's just get our team home here for this.
I'm just saying, don't let us hold you back.
Yeah.
Stop encouraging him.
No, I think I've got crowds to wow over in Nulb anyway. Then that's like,
Actually, on second thought, Dhagmark has a point. Maybe you should stay
see,
here.
see, yeah, man, jam out here, play those bagpipes here.
Go back down there and
or-
get your trolls. Or
You got the
Sylric, like
brogers.
they were. Yeah, those guys.
yeah.
They can get carry out. You can watch Netflix.
Yeah.
I'm sure no one will confuse them with this thing called self-serve yogurt at all.
All right. So we'll leave it here with you guys emerging from the Temple of Elemental Evil on your way, or we'll get you into Nulb to recuperate and see what's happening down in the cosmopolitan areas dominated by ex-pirates.
Woo-hoo.
So with that,
Fortunately, no one has any grudges from that.
thank you.
Thank you.
And thanks for the listeners. Thanks for the players. I'd like to thank my Lord and Savior,
Moradin.
Moradin.
Yeah, it's Moradin. Come on, we all
I
know
like,
it's
to thank
Moradin.
I like to thank my higher power, who I choose to call Moradin. And with that, next week in Nulb.
Yay.
Woohoo!